Are you shooting? Okay. Ian's helping me. Amy, here's your video response. I was called into the conversation, so I decided to do a video of my response to you. As far as the Wizard Rocketeer goes, totally agree. Of course, I've ranted, raged about it for a long time. Basically, what it comes down to is the beginning of DIY in every rock and roll scene ever. There's always a few founding bands, and they are unpopular, they become popular, they team up, they formulate their own little organizations, and they just do everything in a similar fashion. Some people call that groupthink. And if you're outside of the groupthink, then you're not part of that. And that's pretty much what I've concluded. As far as all of the work that you've done, it has to be personal. You have to pull it back, just like I had to. Just say, this is my art, this is what I do. And you know what? Those popular bands, they don't recognize it. You can ask for validation. They're going to tell you you're a piece of shit and make you feel like a piece of shit because you want that EP club thing and you want to be playing the conventions, but it's the man behind it. It's like anything else. Everything that's small turns out to be big, and it gets too big. And you know what happens in rock and roll is that little divisions happen then. And in the punk rock scene, you'll see all of these independent record labels, and that's what that's about. Sub Pop, Alternative Tentacles, Discord. They can still have all of these wonderful ideologies, the same ideologies pretty much, but they all have different sounds. And if you really want to go that far into it, then it's time to talk about, well, who sounds like me, who believes in the same things, who's looking for the same goals, because then you can make your own team, your own group, and not worry about what those more popular things are happening. Because really what a lot of those people were talking about, Harry and the Potters, Whomping Willows, and, you know, the Remus Lupins and Draco and the Malfoys, is that they toured all the time. So they became popular because they worked very hard at that specific thing. And they deserve the recognition that they do. Now, I would question things like LeagueCon, which is, you know, obviously someone was in charge of picking the bands, and it's like the same fucking thing. Seriously? The same fucking thing. And at least this time it's run by fans of Harry Potter and not like fucking Terminus that was run by a corporate machine, and they chose bands based on who they thought would draw in. And that in itself is embarrassing and disgusting, and Harry Potter fans deserve better. They do. And that's probably why, like, all those other things happened at that same time, which I think was awesome. Like, other shows at the same time. Alright, Amy, take care.